Isang mapayapang hapon Pilipinas. Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Macuja, na bumabati sa lahat ng nakikinig sa DZRH at nanonood sa RH-TV, lalo na sa mga kasamahan nating alagad ng sining at kultura sa buong bansa. Hello everybody! I'm back! Na-miss nyo ba ako? Una sa lahat, gusto kong pasalamatan from the bottom of my heart si Mr. Robert Alejandro na siyang naging guest host natin dito sa Art2art habang nagpapagaling ako from my hip surgery. Robert, thank you for making yourself available at such short notice and for putting so much heart into the program. Napakagaan mong katrabaho at saludo kaming lahat sa iyo. Maraming salamat from the entire Art2art team. At tulad ng nabanggit noong isang linggo, sisimulan natin sa araw na ito ang aming Art2art 10th Anniversary Specials, straight from Hong Kong. Naging jury member po ang inyong lingkod sa 2017 Asian Grand Prix International Ballet Competition at naisip namin na magandang oportunidad ito na makilala ang ilang mga alagad ng sining na aktibo sa pagpapalawak ng kaalaman tungkol sa performing arts tulad ng ballet at teatro, pati na rin ang ilang mga Filipino artists na dito na rin nakatira. Kaya sa susunod na mga linggo, ngayong buwan ng Agosto, abangan ninyo ang aming espesyal na 10th anniversary episodes na ginawa dito sa Hong Kong. Una sa lahat, bilang pambungad sa seryeng ito, makakasama natin ang mga kinatawan ng Asian Grand Prix na sina AGP Chairman So Hon-Wah at Managing Director Virginia De Blanc dito pa rin sa Art2art pagkatapos ng ilang paalala.
Itinatag noong 2011, ang Asian Grand Prix ay isang international ballet competition na ginaganap tuwing buwan ng Agosto sa Hong Kong. Layunin nito na bigyan ng inspirasyon ang mga umuusbong na ballet dancers sa pamamagitan ng pagkilala sa artistic excellence at natatanging kakayahan ng mga kabataang kalahok. Taon-taon, ang AGP ay dinadayo ng halos 300 na mga batang mananayaw mula sa mahigit na 20 bansa. Bukod sa mga medalya at cash awards, nagbibigay din ang AGP ng mga scholarship sa mga tanyag na ballet schools bilang special prizes. Bukas din sa lahat ng mga kalahok ang classical ballet at contemporary ballet workshops na itinuturo ng mga sikat na mananayaw mula sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. Isang mainit na pagbati ang hatid ng Art2art sa mga kinatawan ng Asian Grand Prix na sina Chairman So Hon-Wah at Managing Director Virginia De Blanc.
Good afternoon, Virginia. Good afternoon, Mr. So, and welcome to Art2art here in Hong Kong. Finally, we have you in the show after I think Ballet Manila first participated in the Asian Grand Prix, if I remember correctly, in the second Asian Grand Prix. Yes. And we just finished the 7th Asian Grand Prix. So I finally have you in the show. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Job well done. I think the activity has been non-stop for the last week. Yes. And I'm sure we're all breathing a sigh of relief now. But before we go into the Asian Grand Prix, I'd like to introduce you to our audience in the Philippines. You're both artists, I know. So, Mr. So, let's start with you. You were a principal dancer of Hong Kong Ballet for 10 years.
Yes.
And you were also a gold medalist in the 1989 Asian Pacific Ballet Competition.
Yes.
So what was it like to be a professional dancer, a multi-awarded dancer in Hong Kong?
What was it like? Actually, I got my gold medal when I first joined the company. Mm-hmm. Not even enough for a year. Mm-hmm. It's only for the first season. Mm-hmm. And I was very fortunate. The company sent me to Japan to participate in this ballet competition. Mm-hmm. And actually, that was the year after you, mm-hmm. and another winner who was in my company. Mm-hmm. And it was just great experience because I find the competition have inspired me so much. It's not about inspiring me to be competing with the other people. Actually, it's the competition atmosphere is made me learn a lot and meet many good persons. That's really important to me, and then it actually affected me the whole life.
Yeah.
Yes.
But how was it like? I always tell my students, for example, that it's not really what you do and the results of the competition that matter more. It matters more what you do after the competition with your professional career. Is that true?
Yeah, it is true, really. And because the progress, it really make a person to learn and understand, and then it inspired me to like some destination, like I have some more goal and target, and then what I want to do on stage, and how to even how to interpret in each role, each character in a ballet, in each ballet. Yeah. Yes.
And Virginia, you are a soprano.
Yes,
Yes,
I am trained as a soprano.
but you also took up ballet.
Yes, when I was a child, yes.
And so now you pursued a career in music and are a professional concert soprano.
Yes,
correct?
I am.
Wow. So can you tell us how have you been able to balance your love for music, your dance through the years, and of course you also are balancing your different roles as a wife and mother to dancers, I know.
Right. So, yes, my love of ballet started when I was only 9 years old, and I practiced ballet, and I really love the music that is in ballet, the classical music. And for me, a ballet studio makes me feel at home. I love my friends and the ballet teacher and the music, and it inspired me to become a singer. And so I am trained as a classical European songs concert soprano, and actually my love for ballet comes back to bring me into a career to work with ballet artists, and my understanding of an artist and a performing arts life actually helped me to work together with a group of wonderful artists that I'm with now at the Asian Grand Prix. And somehow I feel that artists in ballet field are very sensitive, just like musicians and singers.
Yes.
So I work very well with them because we can feel our hearts with each other. And so things that we do about ballet education and also my own performance, we reach out to touch hearts and to grow next generation of artists who do the same. So I'm very fortunate to have learned ballet as an art and be trained as a singer. And I feel that opera singing and ballet go along. And usually in Europe is in an opera house working together. So this is how I feel at the moment, working with ballet artists and sometimes with a wonderful pianist and being a singer, and I just feel really fortunate and happy.
And of course you both are the driving forces behind the Asian Grand Prix. We're going to talk more about that later. Let's talk about what you have created together, the Hong Kong Youth Ballet and the Hong Kong Youth Ballet Academy. Yes? When did you first meet, and how did the first artistic collaborations began?
Actually, like 3 years already. Yes, 3 years. Like Virginia actually supporting by sponsoring the Asian Grand Prix to start with. Actually, Virginia have a daughter, and she's our student. But that year, actually, her daughter is went abroad to UK to learn ballet. And that moment, like Virginia really liked our school and like our teacher, and then she came over and then offering us a support and see anything that she can do or to help us, because she realized that that our team, that all the teachers, we are all artists, but it's not really really good at in a management. We don't, we are, artist management skill is
well,
not
not
strong.
many artists have a good head for business.
Yes,
I would think
yes.
it's just too, it's like oil and water.
Yes.
It's impossible to mix.
Because we are so focused into teaching and
Yeah.
also creating ballet, and Miss Virginia noticed that what maybe she can help us something, and then this is how we start. And she beginning like a help volunteer, and then sponsoring us, and then and later on invest and then become partner. Yes, this is how everything started.
And so, Virginia, what was that like when you had to suddenly handle the business affairs of artists?
Yes, I really admire the Mr. So and his team of teachers, how they dedicate their hearts, their life to educate young artists. And I felt very inspired, and I wanted to support them. And somehow I want them to be able to focus in their artistry and education so that they can have the freedom. And so I started by proofreading and translating some of the materials, and eventually the opportunity came that we reformed the school to become Hong Kong Youth Ballet Academy, and so I helped to build a studio, and so that the teachers and the students can enjoy a better environment, and to feel that a lot of care and warmth, like a family atmosphere, and which I admire what you do with your own Ballet Manila and the school. So we get very much inspired by you as well.
Thank you.
So we really like the atmosphere of a group of very talented young children, and we can see that throughout the year they grow so much, and at performances and competition, when we see their finished work, I personally feel very touched, and several times I was in tears.
Yes.
And so I felt that my little help to assist the team of teachers is something very worthwhile. And I truly believe that, I hope there would be a lot more people like me, not necessarily having to be an artist, but just somebody who love arts, who want to support arts and let the young talented children to have opportunities, such as yourself, and so that more young children can benefit from it. So I'm really proud to be able to sponsor and help Mr. So and his team.
So how would you describe the artistic climate or the artistic environment here in Hong Kong? Is there a lot of support for the performing arts? Are a lot of children wanting to become professional artists or professional dancers, professional singers in the future? Or is it still developing as a profession?
I think everything is still developing, yes, but I still have a long way to go to my ideally, hopefully, like, because I went abroad to study ballet in the National Ballet School, and I also went to training as a teacher in UK. So I have seen, like, if for the professionals, people who, the student who wish to be a professional dancer and the work they must go through. So if compared with that, and then we have a lot of things still have to learn, and we really hope that there are more people willing to support, including government, like because like Hong Kong, we do not have a junior ballet school, so you only can find a private ballet studio. And this is why we are forming a Hong Kong Youth Ballet Academy, because our target is we want to create a platform or a place which can provide similar to a national ballet school. It is really tough because of if you want to apply funding in Hong Kong, you've got to be a charity or non-profit organization.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
So, well, you know, being in the performing arts, I think the work never stops, really.
Yes.
Does it?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Yes.
We're actually forming a non-profit ballet junior company, Hong Kong Youth Ballet. That so for the students in Hong Kong, hopefully that they can remain locally and dance for a youth company.
So even before they join a professional, well, in a senior ballet company like Hong Kong Ballet, they already have that kind of performance experience.
Yes, exactly. Because right now, many students' goals are to work hard and try to go abroad for scholarship and to join outside companies. We hope that to offer a stage for talented students to remain in Hong Kong, to be with their family, and just to enjoy dancing without having to worry about, you know, their life being alone abroad.
Yes. So that's a wonderful goal. Actually, that's also one of Ballet Manila's goals.
Yes. So hopefully that with this non-profit organization, we can apply for government support. And actually, our government is very supportive to art education.
That's fantastic.
Yes. So hopefully we will, you know, start from small and be able to help more students.
Yes. I'm glad. Well, we're going to talk more about the Asian Grand Prix after the break.
Okay.
Marami pa po tayong pag-uusapan tungkol sa Asian Grand Prix International Ballet Competition dito pa rin sa Art2art. Magbabalik po kami pagkatapos ng ilang paalala.
Programang hatid ay sining at kulturang para sa lahat. Magbabalik ang Art2art. Schedule ng mga inaabangang konsyerto, update sa mga magagandang panoorin sa mga tanghalan at teatro. Narito na ang Art2Art Calendar.
Narito ang ating Arts Calendar. Sa musika, bilang pagdiriwang ng kanilang ika-20 anibersaryo, inihahandog ng St. Paul College Pasig Chorale ang kanilang concert sa August 26, alas 5:30 ng hapon sa Bishop Frederick Rooker Auditorium ng kanilang paaralan. Pinamagatang Reprise, Reliving the Music. Ang palabas ay magtatampok din sa SPCP Chorale Alumni, Junior SPCP Chorale, Musika Paulinos at Boss Chorale. Ang benefit concert ay naglalayong kumalap ng pondo para sa gift program at Father Louis Chauvet Foundation. Sa sining biswal, inihahandog ng Cultural Center of the Philippines sa pakikipagtulungan ng Paseo Gallery ang isang exhibit ng mga obra ng yumaong Romulo Olazo, pinamagatang Olazo Large Scale. Makikita hanggang September 8 sa Bulwagang Juan Luna at Pasilyo Guillermo Tolentino. Ito ang unang malakihang exhibit na itatanghal makaraan ng pagpanaw ng pintor. Para sa karagdagang detalye, tumawag CCP Visual Arts and Museum Division 832-3702, mag-email ccp.exhibits@gmail.com o bumisita sa website culturalcenter.gov.ph. Inihahandog naman ng non-governmental organization na World Experience Philippines ang isang exhibit na tumatalakay sa mental illness. Pinamagatang Despite My Being Blank, Life Doesn't End with a Period. Makikita ito sa Sining Kamalig hanggang September 12. Ang World Experience Philippines ay naglalayong alisin ang stigma na nakakabit sa mental illness at bumuo ng isang support group na binansagang Boxless Society para sa mga artists na may ganitong karamdaman at kanilang mga caregivers. Ang Sining Kamalig ay matatagpuan, Ali Mall, Araneta Center, Cubao, Quezon City. Para sa karagdagang detalye, mag-email sa art@worldexperience.ph.
Usapang sining at kultura para sa lahat. Kasama ang balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Macuja. Art2Art.
kasama pa rin natin ang kinatawan ng Asian Grand Prix na sina Mr. So Honwa at Miss Virginia De Blanc. Okay, so the first Asian Grand Prix was put up in 2011. That was what made you start, Mr. So? What made you start with a ballet competition?
It's a long story. I try to make it short.
Yes, we only have around 12 minutes left of the program.
Actually, the idea is came from Prix because when I was only about to be 18, and I went to Japan to join Prix this competition, I get real inspired. And then that moment I said, oh my God, competition is like that, you know, it's just meet so many beautiful people. What about in Hong Kong? And okay, that's only the first time the idea. It doesn't tell me that I will win a competition. I only hope there's a international competition in Hong Kong. So afterward, then I joined the company, and the company sent me to join the competition. So that's all those experiences really tell me that competition really help a dancer to grow up before or within, I mean, or in the company, that woman. Okay, so then after I retire, then I start my own ballet school, and I bring the student to go to competition, just like when I was a kid, my teacher bring me to the competition. And I find when I bring the student to go to the competition, it's not only they learn. Me as a teacher, I also learning.
Yes.
It's really inspiring, and then give me so many ideas how to educate the young generation. And then I think that it reminds me that long time ago, I feel like Hong Kong should have an international ballet competition, which is similar to what I've been experiencing. So then, but honestly, as an artist in Hong Kong, is not like really wealthy, and then to prepare to form a competition, I think that first I must have resource, or I must have somebody who can support me to do this thing happen. And then beside that, I must have go to do some research. So I spend more years, and then go to different competition in Japan with the student, and then to see how they form a competition. After that, and it's about 2008, and I talked to my team, say, we got to start it, but when are going to start? But if we now 2008 to start, also people difficult to remember which year. So, okay, let's wait, and then we have to be prepared. So we have 2 more years to prepare. Let's start in 2011.
So you prepared for the first Asian Grand Prix for 2 years.
Yes, the idea is, but of course there are a lot of things. Yes, really.
Yes. And I'm sure the competition is still evolving.
Yes.
I mean, in the last 6 years, what changes or developments have you seen? Have we seen in the competition?
It's a really huge change because you came.
I'm sure in the number of competitors alone.
Yes.
It has evolved. Yes.
The scale and the direction, like the first Asian Grand Prix, the model is more like one of the Japan competition, inviting the guest jury from overseas, from everywhere. But it's a small competition. It's only just 1 round and done. Yeah, because also the resource, we have limited resource. But after I met all those jury, they will give you a lot of idea in the jury meeting. And then it made me change that the competition should be longer, and then how to mark and invite more international high standards jury to come over Hong Kong until the 3rd year, the 1st or the 4th year actually, and then Virginia start to supporting us, and then another huge change because of we artists can more focus into about how to make the competition more artistic and more educational, and the Virginia to put everything together.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. It was 2013. I experienced competition as an audience, and then I thought, wow, what a nice competition, and that I can see the students from all over Asia learning from each other, and they become friends, and I was really touched by the mission of this competition. So in 2014 preparation, I offer help, and then I remember Mr. So told me, you know, we had really a wonderful winner, Joy Womack, who's the Asian Grand Prix award winner in 2013. And he said, I want to make a really nice promotional trailer to feature her, to, you know, to make people understand that what a beautiful winner that we had in 2013. So he was looking for a sponsor for a trailer, and then I said, oh, let me see what I can do. So we were lucky enough to have a hotel sponsor to make it in a beautiful hotel room, and then feature the view of Hong Kong. And so we thought, wow, this is such a nice thing to do, and I was so proud that I could help a little. And then so we talk about, oh, how about in 2015, you know, then let's do more. So that's when Mr. So let me into the team and to work together. And then I said, oh, how about we invite special guests, because it's the 5th anniversary. And then we said, oh yes, let's invite Ballet Manila to come.
Yes.
And
Yes, I remember that. That was
to
Flight.
celebrate.
Yeah.
That was Flight. And Lisa, you were so kind to bring your whole company,
Yes.
and we enjoyed 2 wonderful performances that inspire students, and we had such a wonderful
Well,
celebration.
we were all inspired as well. Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful to know. And then we had also the 5th anniversary. We invited a Royal Ballet dancer and Ballet Manila.
And there was a gala.
Yeah, the gala together.
Yes. Which continues now. You also already now have the gala.
Yes, that's the
Yes.
winners gala. We invite our previous winners, and you have a lots of previous winners from Ballet
Which is
Manila.
actually very
So-
inspiring, I'm sure, for the very young competitors to see,
Yes.
you know, to have the previous winners as like role models.
Yes,
and,
yes, absolutely.
To see
And-
where they are now as professional dancers.
And they get to dance with
yeah.
professional dancers on the same stage. So actually, the young student really look forward to this and hope that they can win and dance with, you know, their
The idol,
admire
the star.
the star. So that was 2015, and then in 2016 we've invited more international jury, and that we really came together and moved forward, and so that this year in 2017 we introduced contemporary dance as well in an element as in a class, and we have this dancers health talk to talk about nutrition, injury prevention, and the safety flooring for dancers. So it has become a more educational journey, and instead of focusing on competing with each other, actually dance students from all over the world come to learn, and they just had 4 days of pure learning experience, classes, ballet class, contemporary class, and all this variation run through that they can learn from a ballet coach who gave them some idea about artistry. So it's a full 4 days learning, and the 5th day will be the final, and those who get into the final learn more, and those who don't get into the final still have classes with master teachers. So it's a whole week of learning, and then the 6th day we had award ceremony and enjoy the gala, winners gala, to you know, be inspired. So we really, now that with Mr. So and the whole team, the AGP has become a journey of learning. So all students come together and learn and meet each other and make friends. And with this day, the youngsters, they keep each other contact with, you know, media. And it's so nice that to know that they make new friends, and that they can keep for friendship for life.
Yes, that's right. Well, speaking of the constant evolution of the Asian Grand Prix, may I announce in this program now the plans for next year's Asian Grand Prix, because I understand that it's going to the Philippines. correct?
Yes, it is.
So, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Ngayon nyo lang maririnig, ang Asian Grand Prix ay pupunta sa Manila. April 20, 21, and 22.
That's right. So we hope to come to, because so far everybody come to meet us in August, and then we thought, wow, you know, we are really touched that everybody makes so much effort to come to Hong Kong. But not everybody has the resources to be so fortunate. So we want to reach out. We want to come and meet all the talented dancers, and we want to meet everyone, and so that we will have a pre-selection process in Manila.
Yes.
So then hopefully we can meet more candidates.
So narinig nyo yan, mga Pilipino, malapit na ang, mas malapit pa kaysa sa Hong Kong. Sa Star Theater, April 20, 21, and 22, makakaroon kayo ng pre-selection para sa Asian Grand Prix. So, aabangan natin yan next year. Maghanda na kayo. Okay, last question. How do you see Asia and Asian dancers influencing the world stage of classical ballet in the next decade?
How do I see?
Because, you know, all over, I think all the classical ballet has become so global.
Yes.
And the aesthetics of ballet, you know, when you see a very Asian-looking Odette Odile, or you see a very Asian-looking Giselle, it's now not that surprising anymore. It happens a lot in many companies all over the world, and that's also, I think, as a result of, say, competitions like the Asian Grand Prix that provides scholarships for these young Asian dancers to avail of ballet and dance education in so many different ballet schools all over the world. And after they get their training, they get the chance to join ballet companies all over the world as well. So it's really, the Asian dancer is coming into his and her own, don't you think?
That's right.
Yes, I think so, really. So you can see now all over the world, even the top company, that many Asian people there. Yes. Like a Japanese, Korean, Philippine,
Yes.
and even now Hong Kong people. We have like a Hong Kong people now in the Paris Opera. This is really something that for we as a Hong Kong people we feel really proud of.
Of course, yeah.
Yes, I think also in the Asian Grand Prix we have former winners who got scholarship and now entering professional company internationally. So I feel that we foresee that there will be more and more Asians who will be dancing in international company.
Yes.
And like Lisa, you said that it has become more accepting that more Asian dancer dance in major role, which is a good news for us.
Yes, yes.
So we truly believe that we have the potential and that we can really shine in international stage.
That is very, very true. Well, thank you so much, Mr. So. Thank you so much, Virginia, for gracing our program. And of course, we wish the Asian Grand Prix and the Hong Kong Youth Ballet and your school, the Hong Kong Youth Ballet Academy, all the success. And we really hope to have continued collaborations in the future.
Thank you very much. We are very honored. Thank you.
Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan ninyo kami ulit dito sa Art2art, kung saan ang usapang sining at kultura ay para sa lahat. Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, Lisa Macuja, nagpupugay sa artistang Pilipino.